why do we go back? We go back out of comfort because it's something that we used to. God sends us back for a lesson. We go back because we don't want to be uncomfortable. Again, God sends us back for a lesson. God had the children of Israel wandering for 40 years to teach them a lesson for a journey that was initially supposed to take 3 days. When we go through certain things, we tend to blame another person about why we're going through that thing or why that thing got taken away from us, not realizing that by God taking that thing away from us, that was a lesson within itself, because sometimes God does give us things right when we ask Him for them, but we don't be prepared for them. And sometimes God has to take them and then bring them back to us when we learn how to appreciate the worth of it. Like I said, our going back versus God's going back is different. God sends us back for lessons and blessings, and we go back out of comfort because we don't want to be uncomfortable. But we tend to go back to comfort in a discomfortable situation because that's what we used to, not realizing that us going back to a uncomfortable situation that yet makes us comfortable is also hindering our growth. We have to realize the difference between our going back and God's going back. God's going back is going to grow us. Us going back is going to hinder us because we tend to carry things that no longer fit, which is weighing us down, which is why we can't move, which is why we can't grow, because we would rather be uncomfortable in a comfortable, quote unquote, situation. You have to learn how to go back, get what you need to get, and let it be. But we go back trying to re-piece together pieces of a puzzle that no longer fit to where we're going. And then we wonder why we're stuck. So we just have to learn the differences in the go back. When God sends us back, be grateful because there's a lesson there and He's going to pull us right back out of that thing. But if we go back, we could get stuck with no way of getting out. Don't be so quick to go back because of comfort. Because comfort and yes doesn't always help you grow. So be willing to learn the difference between God's go back and your go back.